Are you the same Brianna Renee Mitchell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4098A for the offense of manslaughter? All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, and 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, and 1?
Yes.
2020 CR 4098A, State of Texas versus Brianna Renee Mitchell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
Defense?
The attorney of record, Monica Guerrero. I'm covering for Ms. Guerrero, Joseph Stateson. Ms. Mitchell, would you give this judge permission for me to do the plea in case of Monica Guerrero?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up, okay?
Yes.
All right, are you Brianna Mitchell?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Brianna Renee Mitchell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4098A for the offense of manslaughter on December 10th, 2021 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge, violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of fail to ID fugitive intent to give false information in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of evade arrest or detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the other violations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
None.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, and 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, and 1?
Yes.
The court will find 1, 1, and 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that you grant the motion, revoke her probation, and sentence her to 10 years in TDC. In addition, Judge, will be taking into consideration cause numbers 2022 CR 10345B, County Court cause number 692652, County Court cause number 692653.
Is that the agreement, defense?
It is, Your Honor, and I believe I may have made a clerical typo on the certificate of appeal. I may have put the case being TIC instead of the NPR. That's my mistake.
Yes. No, I'll correct that. Is there any objections to the court correcting that with the proper cause number?
None from the defense.
No.
And if I may put something else on the record, Your Honor.
Yes.
This offense was created during a time where Ms. Mitchell was on federal release, supervised release. She has federal back time, and post the offense, she did time in federal prison. I have some dates if I could put those on the record.
Yes.
She was in custody in federal prison or federal custody on April 18th, 2016, where she was sentenced November 17th, 2016. And she was not released until April 3rd, 2020. When she was released April 3rd, 2020, it was supervised release. And there was a revocation hearing. And she has federal custody time from February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. And we ask that she be given credit for federal time in addition to the Bexar County time.
So you're asking for credit from April 18, 2016 to April 13, 2020?
We are, and I did explain to my client that is prior to the offense date, but she was still in custody post that also, and that it's the court's discretion to award time.
So with regards to the dates from April 18th, 2016 to April 13th, 2020, was this case open on a motion to revoke or no?
I don't believe it was on a motion to revoke.
All right, was this case pending?
I have to,
Right.
I can
So-
check one moment, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's what I want to know about that. But with regards to the February 18th to 2020, February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022, this was pending, correct?
Yes.
All right, so she will definitely receive credit for those dates. I just need to check on the April 18th date.
What are you gonna do?
Can you look for that too?
So that was really
So when this case was on the system, what date was that again?
February of appeals. And then she was running probation for 10 months.
All right. Well, it appears, Ms. Sparks,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, I'm being informed by the clerk that this case was actually on the system January 2nd, 2016.
Yes, Judge, that's what our computer shows.
Okay, so we can go back on the record for now. So are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes,
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
yes, ma'am.
All right, then the court is finding 1 and 1 true. The court will follow your agreement, revoke, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, take in consideration 2022 CR 10345B, County Court Cause number 692-652, 692-653, give you credit for any time served, and the court will give you the credit served in federal custody from April 18, 2016 to April 3rd, 2020, and February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Judge.
Nothing from defense.
All right. For some reason, there's no affirmative finding on this of a
On the
deadly
original?
weapon. Yes. Let me see something, just one moment. I don't know what the underlying facts of this case were. Just give me 1 second.
Wathis is big. The court is now digging back into the original facts, and a weapon comes into play. That deadly weapon finding isn't just a label, it can drastically affect parole eligibility. This just got a lot more serious.
I'm assuming a weapon was involved, be it a vehicle or something else. All right, yeah, it's involved a gun.
It appears that my client appears that it was with the co-defendant who had a gun. Her client didn't have a gun. But that was not negotiated with the district attorney's office with Marcus prior to this.
All right, because I mean, according to the, and I know this is before your time, Mr. Statesman, but according to the indictment, it says that Brianna Mitchell did recklessly cause the death of an individual, namely, the complainant by discharging a deadly weapon. So this is pre this attorney, Ms. Mitchell, but that's what's in the paperwork. So there's going to be an affirmative finding.
And there it is, the final blow. A deadly weapon finding locks in harsher consequences, even beyond the 10-year sentence. This isn't just about time anymore. It's about how that time is served. So let me ask you, was this outcome inevitable, or could it have been avoided?
So there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck. We can go off the record. I saw in this case where parenting classes were ordered for you. So here's the thing. Someone else is taking care of your children or your child. When you are released from prison, and at some point you will be, do not go up to the house acting as though, here I am, let me put my rules in place and disregard whatever rules have been set for your children. You understand? You're going to have to humble yourself. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.